Hi, collective. Welcome back to New World Angel. Welcome back. Yes, I got bangs. I blame Sandra Bullock and Jennifer Lawrence and Nicole Kidman. You all made it look so beautiful and worth maintaining, and they're driving me up the fucking wall. But that's neither here nor there, because we're here to do a collective reading. This is going to be an extended today. Tis. Let's see what we're going to get into, and then I need to finish out the signed, loved readings. So, yeah, you'll have to excuse me if I just continue to play with these, because they're not mother approved. Why? Why did I do this? Even though all those women that I just named are all mothers. But they have glam squads and I don't, so there's that. Alright. Did you guys have a good Memorial Day? I hope you did. Thank you to all the active and retired military service folk. We appreciate your service. You've decided, collective, it's time. Oh, I see now. It's time for something. Whoa, oh, summertime. We're getting into summer. It is June 1st. My birthday is coming up. Happy early birthday to my Geminis, if your birthday is yet to come. And happy belated birthday to those that have already celebrated their birthday. All right, what do we got for the collective today? Let's make it a good one. Please protect us as we do these readings. There's a magnetic attraction there. I'm gonna take it. I don't know if this is gonna be a love reading. I'm doing plenty of love readings, so I wasn't anticipating that. True unconditional love scares me. You go together like lamb and tuna fish. You're lying to yourself? I'm taking it. You're lying to yourself about this magnetic attraction. Well, why would you be doing that? That's just silly. Coward? Maybe you feel cowardly. The lion. Wasn't the lion in, fuck. The movie. The Yellow Brick Road movie. What's the name of the damn movie? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You did that. Yeah, I did that. What is the damn Yellow Brick Road movie? I truly have to look this up right now just to fucking get it right. Yeah. Jesus! The Wizard of fucking Oz. Anyway, where I was going with that was the lion. Wasn't the lion the one that needed to build up the courage? Style icon. Okay. Mm. Oh no. You have a fearless nature and it's inspiring. Yeah, you did that. Surprise! Ooh, this is very fun. This is a fun line so far. Magnetic attraction. You're lying to yourself. Yeah, you did that. You have a fearless nature and it's inspiring. Surprise! Do you have a surprise coming? We love surprises. Speech, 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 speech. Getting up on stage soon? Or just have something to say to somebody? What's going on in my beautiful divine collective today? Hopefully nobody got crunchy back syndrome over the weekend. If y'all have been listening to my previous readings. That was a forewarning. Unbelievable passion right next to magnetic attraction. Ooh, maybe this is a love reading today, guys. Mary Magdalene energy? Oh, I just got chills all over. What else? I can't believe I forgot The Wizard of Oz. And I also can't believe I forgot I haven't watched the second part of Wicked with my bae. Sorry, Jonathan Bailey, I've let you down. I don't give a fuck energy about your lying to yourself. I don't give a fuck. A little bit of a rebel. I don't give a fuck. Maybe you've since come out of that. Like, no, doesn't bother me, no. You're purging old and negative energies right now. You're gonna toggle back and forth between your old life and your new life, if you were curious about that. What else? Yes, the door is open. Red carpet vibes? Who am I speaking to? Who are you? Now I have Alice in Wonderland and the Cheshire Cat. Maybe cats are a thing in your world. Who are you? They're so toxic. Bleh. I want to know, what did you do? Yeah, you did that. I know it's supposed to say, yeah, I did that. But, you know, I geared it towards my collective. Because you did do it. Brand new, love, new. Mm-hmm. I swear, this solar return, for me specifically, fire, baby. Straight up fire. This one wanted to move. Sometimes confusion is the lesson. But you gotta move right through it. What are you confused about? Maybe the cards will tell us. Are you confused about whether I'm a milkmaid or not? I'm not. Okay. What else? Also, if you're curious, this is a Skims scarf. Yeah. Because I fucking love Skims. I would have a whole damn wardrobe of Skims if I could. There's something about Mary. Something about Mary. Surprise! Loyalty and devotion. This is a really, really good reading so far. This is like a lot of good energy, guys. Got hermit mode. What else is going on in my oh, that's far too many. Far too many. You guys getting freaked out by my readings yet? And how accurate I am? I hope so. Because when I... Deep respect. The red carpet and the people that want to see you and hear you speak have deep respect. Who am I speaking to today? Digging your energy. What else is going on? Also, with like a fearless nature, even though it's inspiring to a lot of people, it can also be terrifying too. You don't owe anyone anything, collective. That's right next to brand new love too. So if you're like, do I need to like forewarn people? No, you don't. I'm here to give you permission to give yourself permission to say you don't owe anyone anything. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them anything. Okay? That one time at band camp. Do you play the flute? I did. Oh my God. Hilarious story, because I tell stories that somehow have a significance. This is why I tell stories about my life, is because somehow there is a related thread in the stories I tell to your storyline. It doesn't have to be like the exact same story or like even like tied to my story, but there's a message in the story for you. So my message about band camp, and I never did go to band camp, but I wanted to play the flute in 5th grade. And then I very quickly, like several months afterwards, was like, I fucking hate this. I want to play the violin. And excuse me. By that point, my parents were like, absolutely not. You're continuing to play the instrument that you wanted to play. So anyway, that carried on until fucking high school. And I hated every second of it. But we made a good time of it. I met one of my best friends in 6th grade, and it was in band class. Well, it wasn't actually in band class, but we were in band together, and I shit you not, we would compete for second to last chair every week. And what that competition was like, maybe competition is significant in your world, but what that competition was like forcing the entire class to hear us compete. Like, we would have to go back behind these like screen doors and play like a sheet of music for the entire class. And now I am like, at the time, super, super shy. So the fact that I even did this is kind of like I inspire myself in some ways when I think about it, because I'm like, why did I put myself out there like that? I knew I was awful. She knew she was awful too, but we didn't fucking care. We were competing against one another. And we would force the class to sit through awful sheet music of us every week. We would switch from like, it would be me last chair, her second to last, and then we'd switch places, and then we'd switch places. It went on for like the entire year. So I think competition is a thing. And also not explaining yourself either. I think people were thoroughly confused, because it's like, homegirl doesn't talk in any other class, like ever, but yet she'll go back behind a screen and she'll play music for the entire class just to get second to last chair. And that's how I became best friends with one of my best friends. Maybe that's significant. Maybe you're the same way as me. Like, some of the people that I have hated the most in my life have actually turned out to be really good friends of mine. It was almost like we were too much alike for us to, I don't know, we just like butted heads in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it was like, did we just become best friends? And it's like, yeah, we did. Maybe that's significant. In which case, it's a good story. That one time at band camp? Yeah, maybe you're a nerd just like me. Nothing wrong with nerds. Or band geeks, for that matter. Although they are... Okay, my experience with band geeks is that they're freaks, man. Like, in middle school and high school, I remember hearing like the sexcapades about like the band freaks, and it was always like, what? Like, how are they the ones that are getting laid the most, you know? They just went for it, man. They just let their freak flag fly. I respect it. Yeah, you don't owe anyone anything, especially story time at band camp. Your guard is up and you're not budging. Wonder what that's about. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if I've already pulled these or not. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I talk too damn much. Author. I have an author in my energy. Divine Masculine. Oh, a Divine Masculine says there's something about Mary. Short distance travel. You made the right decision though, collective. That's good. Very good. Magnetic attraction. You're lying to yourself. Yeah, you did that. I get like a real quick turn of events. You went from lying to yourself to, yeah, you did that. We're gonna get into that. And it has something to do with like your fearless nature. Surprise. Unbelievable passion. Red carpet vibes, brand new love. Sometimes confusion is the lesson. Something about Mary, loyalty and devotion, deep respect. You don't owe anyone anything. Big moves. Big. Speaking of big, I went to the Adventure Science Center over the weekend and they had those, you know, piano keys that you step on and like dance on and stuff. Maybe you're in like a childlike nature right now. Or you're just making big waves. I don't get in a bad way, like you're getting attention. What else? Fourth house, motherhood, home, family, protection, nurturing, menstrual cycles, Breaking the shell. Big moves for, oh, home. World stage energy. And you don't owe anyone anything when it comes to the world stage and explaining yourself. That's what I get. Yeah, house, home, property. The accountant. Maybe you're working out finances right now. Or you're talking to your accountant about this. Or you need to. Divine masculine, spiritual awakening, I'm taking it. Gifted speaker, I'm also taking it. Mail redirected. Or maybe just not getting some messages being misconstrued. Really good energy right now. What else? What else? What else? Sexual frustration. Grandparents. Relocation. Again with the house, home, or property. I'm taking it. Fun with flags. Fun with flags. It's a hobby. Amy Farrah Fowler. Oh, did you find your, like, your second half to your Fun with Flags partner? You guys ever watch The Big Bang? Big Bang Theory? Fun with Flags was like a cute segment that Amy Farrah Fowler and Sheldon did together. Just like a little side hobby. Maybe this is like a, maybe you're working on a side hobby or something. House, home, or property. Depth. Depths of emotions. Depths of how big this leap is, maybe? It is right next to the world stage. Or just like how deep this runs, whatever it is that you're working on. Charitable acts and philanthropy. Or maybe you're just like deeper than people maybe thought you were in the beginning. Government watch list next to spiritual awakening. Government watch list for a scam artist. I know who that is in my world. What about for you, collective? You don't owe anyone anything is at the middle of this reading, by the way. Take the stick out of your ass, collective. We started off with magnetic attraction. We're ending with take the stick out of your ass. A little uptight. You were always the gift. And don't you fucking forget it. Spring. Something happened in the spring. We're just getting out of spring. Master Alchemist. They have rotten insides? I don't know what that's about. Maybe the scam artist? Celebrations are afoot, though. Growing up in a new culture or country. I don't know if that's a part of your future storyline or if this is the past. Growing up in a new culture or country. Mental manipulation? Lost near water. Tripping balls. Town joke. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me get one card for, like, what is your energy? I mean, your energy in the cards is really, really good. I don't get anything, like, super specific about you, though. Except for you're lying to yourself about this magnetic attraction, or maybe you were. And that you have a fearless nature about yourself. Unbelievable passion for what it is that you do, and people respect it. I mean, red carpet vibes, whether that's like actual red carpet or not, like, yeah, people respect it. And then we saw speech. It didn't fall out, but that was there. Brand new love. Sometimes confusion is the lesson. Something about Mary, loyalty and devotion. There's deep respect. Yeah, deep respect for what you do and for this other person. And how you don't owe anyone anything about that one time at band camp. Like, explaining your side of the story. Divine masculine. Big moves. Fourth house in regards to motherhood, home, family, Cancer energy, protection, nurturing vibes, breaking the shell, and then we have world stage energy with the accountant, spiritual awakening, gifted speaker, house, home, property, depths, still waters run deep, maybe, charitable acts, philanthropy, take the stick out of your ass in regards to celebrations, growing up in a new culture or country, and then mental manipulation. I don't like that that's how it ended, but all right. What's the collective's overall energy right now? Venus, love. The number 4. This is also, as it relates to, I think of 4 of Wands from the tarot, and that is in regards to, like, yeah, your house, your home, your property, where you feel secure and supported and like free to be yourself. Love for art, creativity, respect for it, respect of like the work that you do, like what you love to do, even your hobbies. Sixth house of routines. Hold on, I gotta take this call. Okay, hey, apologies for that. Yeah, we were talking about Venus, and that's the energy you're in right now. Love. Yeah, I just get a feeling that, like, I don't know, there's like a deep, there's just a deep respect for this person and for yourself. It's great energy. But I was saying the number 4, which is all about like contentness in like your home, what you value, what you like intake in your world, whether it's like what you're reading or what your hobbies are, or I don't know, I just get like an abundance of love. This is also divine feminine energy too, which is great. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Where do I want to go with this? This is insane. Okay. We're just going to go with this for right now. I feel like that's easier to manage. All right. Where do I want to take this? I think we're just going to get right into the tarot, guys. I think that's what we're going to do. And I'm looking for my new tarot deck. What did I do with it? Ah, here it is. Just get so much good love and vibes in this reading right now that I'm pulling out my my Latin Lovers deck. And we'll just see where this is going to take us. Okay. Tell me, what is, like, what's the collective even doing? This could, I know I like to guess who I'm reading for, but I don't know. This one's hard because I feel like I'm not getting specific energy on you, even though I am. Maybe that's the surprise. Just kidding. All right. Tell us, what's going on with the collective? Why are you here today? Got such good energy that it's like, why do you even need me? 5 of Cups. Little upheaval here? I don't know if you're like actively a part of this. I kind of I don't know. Unless I am speaking to the divine masculine, in which case, like, there's some sort of like weird throuple energy here on the table. But I don't get that in here at all. But I do get like a sense of, yeah, just upheaval. With the Lovers. Upheaval with the Lovers. Maybe there was just like a lot of chaos at home, a lot of fighting. Or like bickering. It doesn't even have to be like full-blown like brawls. But if there is a third party involved, let's see where this goes. This is the current energy. So it goes 5 and then 6. Oh, you were lying to yourself about the magnetic attraction. And maybe your partner is what noticed this first. I apologize. I don't know where I cut off when that... Normally it doesn't cut off my video when a call comes through. A lot of distractions. Maybe that's a thing in your world. Like, just a lot of distractions. A lot of, like, moving. That's sort of the depth that I get. Like, a lot of moving parts. But yeah, like, lying to yourself. Maybe the distractions were Well, first of all, lying to yourself is a distraction in and of itself. But perhaps like love for what you do became the other distraction in this situation. But yeah, I get an escalation of energy here. And summer did come out, it just didn't fall out. So perhaps the escalation is what's currently happening. This is current energy for the collective. Also, mental manipulation, too, is a part of the distractions and celebrations. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is weighing heavily on you. But it's also like, not only is it escalating, but you will begin to notice the de-escalation soon. Because 10 represents, you know, the culmination, the ending of a cycle. This is also spiritual awakening too. Maybe the weight of all of this is sort of like what's like weighing heavily on you right now. Seven of Wands. Yeah. Oh. I get like the sneakiness and deception is maybe what's weighing on you right now. That's the mental manipulation too. Maybe because world stage energy, like you feel like the messages that because you don't owe anyone anything is right next to world stage, that you feel like maybe the storyline is going to be representative of like, it's going to showcase you in some sort of way that maybe isn't necessarily the truth, you know? And that's what's like burdening you, is that like, you know, once people find out about, you know, the situation, then left to their own devices, because you don't owe anyone anything, that people will just naturally think the worst. And that it was like, oh, you know, like you were cheating on the other person or whatever. What else? Yeah, it's kind of like leaving you in a state of like confusion. You're really trying to work through this. It's like it's stagnated you. Or at least like you're trying to break free of the stagnation. Like Houdini yourself out of this. That's really what I get. You're like, how the fuck am I going to Houdini myself out of this? 9 of Wands. There are so many wands here. This is Wounded Warrior. It's like, I've been through enough already, but now I have to Houdini myself out of this situation too? 2 of Swords. Yeah, you're really contemplating, like, how do I go about this? 4 of Pentacles. While also retaining most of what I have, like what I came to the table with, I would like to leave with too. Like, I don't want to be completely like taken advantage of. Maybe saving your funds too. Look, she's got a whole bunch of like animals and stuff. I can't tell if this is a past situation or if this is like actively what's going on in your world. Maybe you're just very grounded and like earthy. Or at least like you like animals a lot. Farms. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, people are going to be very curious why like you're abandoning your current situation. I also get like you're trying to overcome the fear. There's some level of fear just because like you've been wounded in the past. Like maybe something similar to this situation happened to you in the past and like you have, I don't want to say PTSD, but like you kind of foresee the way things could go down and you're trying to avoid that, is what I get. I don't know. It sounds like to me like you need to have a little bit more fun about this. I know that's easier said than done, but that's just what I get. And then we pull out the is this the devil? Whoop. These cards don't have the saying on it. Yeah, that is the devil. I get the devil is the magnetic attraction. Look, she's all like putting on a show. Ooh, like showing off her legs, her shapely gams. I do get a level of like I just get a lot of concern over money, funds. Is there anything else in the current situation here? Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Yeah, you've just been like, you've been wounded in the past. Maybe the devil for you is like staying in the wounded energy. Due to loyalty and devotion? anything else? King of Cups. And being able to like maintain your composure about all of this. Because of like what you've gone through in the past, like your reactions to things. Maybe you didn't react well in the past. And that was like very prevalent and well known. Okay. I was not getting this before. See how I had to like pull it out of you? You're lying to yourself. Maybe you're still lying to yourself. The take the stick out of your ass is really, really calling to me. Maybe because of how heavily this is weighing on you, you just like are not fun to be around, which makes sense. But especially if it truly is like a throuple of sorts. But I just, even though it like the pictures in the cards say that, the cards up here do not. All right, so I guess what is there any advice or like what is the collective hiding right now? What are they hiding from themselves right now? What is the collective hiding from themselves right now still? Actually, this is going to be an extended. I meant to do that, but I got so like sidetracked with like the calls and stuff and interruptions that I haven't braked. Yeah, anyway. Okay, we're going to go over to the extended. So meet me over at New World Angel of this if you feel like this is your reading, and we can go on for like another 30, 40 minutes or so. Okay, bye.